Hello and welcome, my friends. Welcome to the middle of December. We are forecasting today from the December 11th through the 17th. I said back in the summer that time was going to start to speed up and kind of snowball into 2023. Yeah. And it happens every year. It's not like a 2022 thing. It's just this is what happens in the end of the year. So today I am going to look at next week. Things that I want to try and do for December is keep my readings, like my weekly forecast, to be about, give or take, 15-ish minutes, because usually they're about a half an hour. I want to kind of give them more of a condensed kind of push, if you will, up into the Christmas time, because, well, let's be honest, we don't have extra time. I am using one of my favorite combinations, the Everyday Witch Tarot and Oracle, just because I wanted that fun and play, because we're getting bogged down into December. So let's look at this. What does December 11th through the 17th bring, my friends? Okay, let's check this out. Ooh, spicy. The Knight of Wands. That no fear, go big, go home energy. That passion, that flame, that fire. This week is going to bring in lots of zhuzh and lots of, well, fun, passion. We just have to be present and not afraid of what it is. Because sometimes that passion, that fulfillment, it brings in anxiety or pain because we start to second guess it, or, well, we don't deserve that. No, someone else can have it. No, we really do want this passion. We really want this adventurous kind of, well, fulfilling energy, because it's so easy to get lost in the shuffle of the holidays. And the Knight, he doesn't get lost. He just takes it on and conquers. Yes. The Lovers, the 6th card in the Major Arcana. Next to that Knight, my friends who are in a relationship, enjoy. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. That passion, that flame, that fire is hot, hot, hot. For my friends who are not in a relationship, who are like, if I want that, this relationship that you need to be hot, hot, hot with is yourself. You need to be working on that relationship, strengthening your communication, your understanding, your compassion to you. No, it's a lot. That's why we have that Knight, because a lot of that we resist and have fear for. This week is going to challenge us, but in a good challenge. Taking on those relationships. Now, even my friends who are currently in a relationship, yes, you're going to enjoy that passion, that flame, that connection. Absolutely. I can also challenge you. The more you strengthen your relationship with you, the deeper the connection you have with them. Okay? So, working on us this week, which is going to be a bear, because this is not the week you're like, oh no, this is bad. Can we do it a different week? I have X, Y, and Z. We've got parties, we've got planning, we've got this, we've got that. I know, right? So let's look at how this week's going to unfold. What can my friends expect from the beginning of the week? Aha! This is what we need. The camera to work. The 2 of Pentacles. This is that balance card, the stability, the groundedness. But what's more, this is what's really in play. I love the fact that she's got this all going. She's like, look at me. I can balance pentacles in the sky. And look, I created this really fun, cool infinity set. Look at me go. And that is when her familiar, her cat, decides to go, okay, and boing. Those unexpected little things. They're going to set us off. So, like I said, it's not the greatest week to try and strengthen relationship with self, but at the same time, it is the best week to strengthen relationship with self and others as we go forward, because those unexpecteds are going to happen this week. So what we are like, yeah, look at me. I grounded myself this morning. I feel very zen. And then you get into traffic and then it's like, zen gone, no more. I don't feel good. So using your head, guys, this is where you need your tools and well, if you will, your weapons, wrong card, use them to your advantage. He doesn't come unarmed. He's armed and ready to roll. So look at that. Expect the unexpected. So what are you going to need? What tools, what supports? How are you going to maintain that groundedness even when the zen is gone, because you are now traveling and doing and working and playing and doing your life? The beginning of the week, you need to create a stability, a foundation for what is to come. It's really hard to work on your relationship if you are unstable. And like I said, the cat is going to destabilize you. And whether it be a real cat, proverbial cat, symbolic, doesn't matter. You're going to get flung. Those unexpected pieces are going to come up. So expect the unexpected. What about the middle of the week? What can my friends expect from the middle of the week? Now, I should say that there is a meteor shower, and I never say it right. It's basically Gemini with a DS, like Geminids. No idea. I always say it wrong. It's a huge meteor shower, which can bring in a lot of insight, really helpful. So you can, and I would encourage you to engage with that energy, can help with that foundation because you have a better understanding. And I will be posting on like my social medias and even on the community page on my YouTube channel here. I will post I have a meteor shower spread that you can play with during, like the meteor shower, I think is at height on Tuesday. So you can play with it during the week. And I said that because it's going to help with this. The Four of Cups. We get so caught up in the expectation, the demands, the parties, the planning, the blah, blah, blah of Christmas that we get missed and lost. I said this earlier. It's really easy to get lost in the shuffle. Okay? So we do need to start to, this is where the balance and the stability is going to come forward. So we can start to work on relationships with self and others. See this kitty? Everybody's focused in. She's worried about him. He's worried about this. No one's paying attention to the cat. The unexpected. The best laid plans are going to be a challenge this week. Because not all of them are the cats up to mischief. Like, look at this card. They love each other. They making hearts with tails. Right? This one? He's helping out. Adding to the magic, adding to the power. So expect the unexpected. Let's go to the end of the week. What can my friends expect from the end of the week? So this week just feels like it's going to be all sorts of mayhem at times, but you need to control that mayhem and use that willpower and drive, that passion to help you. And don't minimize the, asking for help, especially from our loved ones, because it's going to be, there's going to be lots of unexpected. The Eight of Pentacles. And that kitty is behaving. So it's not all the cards that have mischievous kitties. The Eight of Pentacles, of course, is that attention to detail. That dedication card. That dedication to craft. So whatever it is that you are creating, because a lot of us use this week to prep, because this is the last full week before like Christmas Eve and stuff. So lots of prep work comes into play, parties come into play. Be present, guys. no matter what you're doing, be present and enjoy it. Because you get burnt out if you don't. If you're so focused in on, I got to get this done, I got to bake that, I got to make this, I got to do this, got to wrap the presents, I got to do this. And then all of a sudden you're like, I'm exhausted and I didn't enjoy my day. You may have had some production and like productivity, but you just feel like you're exhausted. Enjoy, have fun, laugh. It's going to make things better and you're going to experience and I'll just get more out of your week and this holiday. And that's a big part of it. We don't want to feel overwhelmed and burdened. Many of us already felt like that going into Christmas and into the holidays. So let's make sure that we're making choices that are good for us. All right, looking at the time, I'm not doing that. So let's being very focused. Any further thoughts and guidance that we can share with my friends so that they can get the most out of this week with as minimal challenge and mischievous cats as they can. It's amazing how sometimes in tarot the weirdest things in the imagery become very noticeable, and you can spend years with the decks and never notice it until one reading. I'd never noticed how there's a few cards that have these kind of mischievous kitties. Big one. And a bit of a mischievous cat, actually. Accept love. And I love how the cat's like, chocolate. Yeah. So I said that relationships are going to be important. And the more we are connected with ourselves, the more we understand ourselves, the more we're going to be able to accept and receive love at a deeper and more meaningful level, which helps us with our relationships with others. So making sure that no matter where your relationship status is, some of the work that you're focusing in on this week is back at self. It will go a long way in fueling you and those relationships. Give in to passion. I love how she's just given her. She is having the time of her life, and her cat's like, I'm going to dance and play. Not in a mischievous way. Just in a, yay, this is great. And we need to keep that focus. Like I said, we need to be present. We need to enjoy this experience, this time of prep, and this time of, connection. Because like I said, lots of places, they start to have their Christmas parties. There's lots of, people are starting to look at holidays coming up. So there's lots going on. And especially for my friends in retail, it can feel just overwhelming. So making sure you have that fun, that connection, that play. The more you put in and pay attention to your perspective, the more you're going to get out of this week. Very much so. Imagine an immersion. Like I said, what you put out, the energies, the creativity, the passion, the more you're going to get out of it. This passion and the creativity and imagination, helpful, but not as necessary as the presence and being an active participant in right here and right now. Not getting caught up in the to-do list, got to check these off, and working feverishly that way. We want that connection and that passion, because that helps really erupt the relationship with self and with others. I want to thank you guys so very much for joining me. I know that this was very quick and condensed. However, I also realize people are pushed for time. Now, if you did like this session and reading, please give it a thumbs up, as it helps people find me on the sea of YouTube. But more importantly for you, don't forget to subscribe and hit that little red bell, as I have lots more readings, meditations, and healings coming forward. You don't want to miss any of them. So subscribing and hitting that bell, let you know when I'm live and posted. And if you're looking for an added layer of support, I do have a Ko-fi and Patreon page that you can go check out. I've put links below. Again, I want to thank you for joining me today. And I hope that you have a week full of fun, love, and passion. Until tomorrow, my friends.